Hi guys, Kevin here. Why should you learn self-defense? I mean, there's self-defense websites and pages and video courses all over the internet. But why should you learn it? You know, I mean, people see it and people watch martial arts in the movies and all, but they just don't bother learning. But why? You know, a lot of people are like, well, why should I? You know, and I believe that every single individual should have the basic knowledge of how to defend themselves in a self-defense situation. In self-defense, not only am I talking about hand-to-hand in a self-defense situation that way, if you're a firearms owner, how to use your firearm effectively. Safety, both safety practices in the home, safety practices while you're out, safety practices with your kids, your family. Self-defense, to me, is not just learning how to punch and kick. That's a very, very small part of it. But why should you learn it? We see it on the news every single day, every evening. It may have even affected some members of your home or your family. It's violence. It's evil in the world. It's crime. It's everywhere. And the attitude that's in society today is, it's not going to happen to me. Oh, I live in a good neighborhood. I live out in the country. I'm good. I have a security system in my home. I have cameras. Whatever the excuse, people don't think it'll happen to them. And I'll tell you what, as an MP, military police investigator in the Army, when I did interviews of victims of crimes, one of the first things they would always say is, I never thought something like this would happen to me. And unfortunately, there are a lot of victims who probably thought that, and it was the last thought that went through their mind, and they're not here anymore. Crime, evil, violence, they don't discriminate. They don't pick and choose where they strike. They don't pick and choose their victims based on money, based on race, based on creed, based on religious beliefs, based on where you live, social status, power. None of that matters. It finds everybody, no matter where you are. The most rural areas where, you know, people that live way out in the farm countries, a lot of times they'll brag, oh, we can leave our windows unlocked. We can leave our windows open and our doors unlocked. We go to bed with our doors unlocked. We don't worry about that. We don't have to worry about that. That is a lie. Crime does not discriminate. Look at, and it's not, I'm not just talking about violent crime, I'm talking about every kind of crime, whether it's carjacking, whether it is assault, whether it is rape, sexual assault, kidnapping and sexual trafficking, which is big here in the Tampa, Florida area. These things are everywhere and they strike without warning. And I'm not saying be paranoid. I'm not saying constantly looking over your shoulder. I'm just talking about learning, taking the time to learn and develop the skills needed, the basic skills needed to give you an edge, give you the edge in a self-defense situation. Give you the edge so that you are able to effectively fight back. Also develop the skills on safety for your home. Notice and find and fix safety concerns in your home. Good safety practices when it comes to your children. Being home alone, answering the phone, out in public. It also includes your decisions and your actions everywhere you go. If you're younger, or even if you're older, and you go out into clubs, you go out to clubs on the weekend, you go out with your friends, your decisions affect your safety. And you need to be aware of that, and nobody is. How much you drink, how much control you have over your physical capabilities. That's on you. The people you're with, how you act, who you leave with, who you hang around with, who you meet. It's everything. And like I said, it's not about being paranoid, but it's about doing things with your personal safety in mind. Because who do you think is going to help you if you find yourself in a situation, a bad situation? It's not going to be the police. They show up after the fact. It's not going to be the government. And I wouldn't count on any bystanders. There'll be plenty of people sitting around with a with a phone to videotape, but very rarely do people get involved and step in to help you. Your first line of defense, and probably only line of defense, is you. So that is why you should learn self-defense. You should learn techniques. You should learn self-defense hand-to-hand techniques and brush up on them and keep them sharp. Go for refresher courses at least once a year and keep them developed. Take an assessment of your home and go through the home and what you need to be aware of. Safety issues, safety concerns. You need to do these things. And it's not on anybody else to do it. Nobody's going to do it for you. It's something you have to do. Keep it in mind. Start running through your head what it is. Start looking around. Just start thinking about what you do normally, your habits. Think of some, identify anything that's unsafe and keep it in mind. We will talk to you next time. God bless.